Hey guys, so it's Saturday night, and it's like 11 something, 11:17 on Saturday night. I am making some cheeseburger soup recipe that I found on Pinterest, and I just thought I would vlog it. So this is what I have going so far. See if I can get it in here. I have hamburger and onion and a celery and carrots shredded, all cooking together. See if there. And then over here, I've cut 7 potatoes and peeled them. Well, I haven't cut them yet, but I'm gonna dice them up, and then I'm also gonna throw them in that mixture. And then I guess the idea is that you make a roux on the side, and then you kind of just mix everything together. So I will get to chopping, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit, maybe when I start pouring stuff in or whatever. Alright guys, I'm back. So I have the final result. Unfortunately, I didn't actually film me cooking the rest of it. It just, with the soup, everything went really quickly, and I didn't have everything prepped. So I would say that if you're going to make this soup, I would have everything chopped up already and prepped and ready to go, because it makes it just a lot easier to put everything in. So anyway, so this is what the result looks like. Oops. I feel like, I'm not sure, maybe that's a better angle. Give you one more second to view it, because I can't actually see what you're seeing right now. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I got the base basically started. So that was the hamburger meat, the onion, onion, celery, and carrots, those, and potatoes, and I cooked all those together. And then what you do is you'll put the chicken broth, it's chicken broth, in the meat mixture with the veggies, and you just cook that all together, and you let the potatoes and stuff cook in it. My potatoes didn't have to cook all too long because they were actually pretty soft for whatever reason, I don't know why. And then once that cooks together, on the side, you put together, I guess, what they call like a roux. I've honestly never made it before. But you just mix flour and butter together, and then once that's done melting and cooking, you add that to the soup. You bring it to a boil, and yeah, and then the only other things that you add to it, would be the Velveeta block of cheese all sliced up or whatever. I think you could potentially add just the whole block if you wanted to, but I know it's easier to add it and dice it in little slices, and just kind of add it slowly so it cooks down easier. And then it calls for milk, but you can also use heavy whipping cream, which is what I put in, to make it just a little bit thicker. And then that's pretty much it. I added a couple things to the soup that gave it a little bit of better flavor, I think. So I added a couple of cans of tomatoes, just diced tomatoes, and then I added a couple of cans of Rotel, but the mild. I'm not like a huge spice person, but I like to have a little flavor in there. And then I added 1 can of the green chilies fire roasted mild. Again, I will probably use everything mild for the rest of my life, but I suppose if you wanted a little bit more spice, you could probably get like the hot or the super hot or whatever. I don't really like it like that, so, but I'm glad I ended up doing that because it did give it a little bit of flavor. I think if I would have left that out, it probably would have been really bland. So just, fair warning if you're making this, I would add some sort of flavor or spice to it. Or if you like really bland soup, you know, that might be your gig. So maybe you don't need anything to it at all. Alrighty, so it's like midnight. I'm going to eat this and probably head to bed. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, Sunday, right? Yeah. Or I guess today's Sunday, technically. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, sorry, not October anymore, November 17th. I am here actually at my surgeon, well, where I'm going to be having the surgery, the hospital. I got a phone call this morning from the surgeon's office. Let me see if I can place that here. That'll work. So I got a phone call this morning from the surgeon's office. They were going over the routine questions, you know, reminding me to do XYZ before the surgery and make sure I was on all clear liquids today, things like that. And then she asked me when I had my COVID test done. And I was like, I haven't had a COVID test done yet. You guys never scheduled one, so I didn't do one. So then she had a panic and went and scheduled a COVID test for me to take today. So I had to basically drop everything, rush over to the hospital, come over here, do the COVID test, which was not pleasant. But my nose is pretty much recovered by now. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I think it's more mental, you know, than anything. But, yeah, so I did that. And then on top of it, I also had to meet with my pre-op nurse and do all my paperwork, which I had no idea, I was doing. So again, this is just kind of one of my quirks and my pet peeves is you guys wait until the last minute to do everything, and then I have to rush around like crazy, and then I do stuff that I'm doing stuff that I'm not even wasn't even aware of that I was doing, because I totally was getting ready to drive off you know, from the COVID testing site and take off, but then the lady stopped me. She's like, no, you have to come in. And I'm like, okay. You know, that's not what was told to me. I was told basically oh yeah, just go take this test, drive through, and then, you know, be on without your day. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I'm just frustrated. So, sorry for all the camera angles or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I need to actually meet my boyfriend at Starbucks, and, you know, obviously I'm not having a coffee, but, you know, I gotta go meet up with him. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will check in with you guys in a bit. Good morning, everybody. So it is 1 a.m. 1:01, excuse me, a.m. on Wednesday, November 18th, which means it is surgery day. So I'm getting ready. I'm packing my bag for the hospital. I'm only going to be there one night, so I'm not going to take a bunch of stuff with me, but I just figured I would kind of show you everything that I'm bringing and everything that my nurse had told me to bring for this hospital trip. So yeah, let me go ahead and turn this camera around. Okay. So for starters, I'm taking my purse with me, and my wallet, obviously, because that has my ID and all that good stuff in there. I don't have a lot of cash on me, so that should be okay. I am taking my blood sugar monitor, because I'm actually not wearing my sensor right now. It just expired, and the hospital has asked me to not wear it basically until I get home. I have an extra charger for my Apple iPhone, and then I'm bringing some pen needles for insulin. The hospital is providing me with insulin, but I always like to bring my insulin just in case, because you never know. This is like a, not a bandage wrap, but it's like one of those, I don't know, it's like a tight stomach band that kind of puts pressure on your stomach, and it's actually meant for surgeries, bariatric surgeries, hernias, and like tummy tucks and things like that. So I bought this on Amazon. I think it was about 20 or 25 bucks. I think I've already linked it below in another video, but I'll try to link it below in this one as well. So there's that. This is just my little bag of insulin that I have in here with my syringes and my vial. These are some face pads. I'm doing just very basic stuff, so I'm just bringing my facial wash with me, the Thayer's facial toner, and these things because I'm not going to take like a full shower or anything like that while I'm there at the hospital. Bringing an extra inhaler. That was actually something that my pre-op nurse recommended to me since I do have asthma. Oop, don't need to see that. Okay. Oh, I'm also bringing my Gym Boss timer with me, because you are supposed to take 1 ounce steps every 5 minutes, and so this is kind of just going to help keep me on track with that. I'm bringing a few different shirt options because I'm not really sure what I'm going to feel like wearing or what's going to fit right for me. So I bought one that's a little tighter, have one that's a little tighter, and then these other two like pink ones are pretty loose. So I'm just going to see what I feel like wearing at the time. I have a pair of leggings with me because, like I said, I'm only staying there for the day. For a day. I'm bringing my deodorant with me and a robe, which was recommended but not necessarily a requirement to bring. She just said, you know, if you did have one, you might want to bring that with you because a lot of people like it because it makes them feel comfortable with the hospital gowns and all that. I'm also bringing my laptop, which is currently sitting there on my pile of stuff charging. My phone, which is charging over there. I'm also charging my Nintendo Switch because I'm definitely bringing that with me. And oh, and then I'm also bringing, that's my bathroom, guys, in case you were ever wondering. I'm also bringing an extra battery for my camera, and I'm charging up my little oh gosh, now I can't remember what to call it. E-reader from Amazon. Can't remember. But yeah, that's it so far. That's the extent of my packing. Like I said, it's not a lot. I'm only going to be there for one night, and then I'll be back home to recover and rest and everything else. So I'm probably gonna check in with you guys before everything goes down. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. It's actually Black Friday, the day that I'm filming this. I'm not sure when this video will get up to you guys, but soon, hopefully. I've just been very tired the last week, as you can imagine. So the last night I checked in with you guys, and if you see me looking on the computer screen, it's because I have some notes on there just so I stay organized or semi-organized. But anyway, so the last night I checked in with you guys, I was sitting in the waiting room. I was waiting to get taken back to my room to do my surgery, and I think I had posted a couple pictures on Instagram or whatever that I was like all suited up to go out there and, you know, into the you know, operating room. And So I had some unexpected complications, which, you know, I mean, it's weird to think about because, you know, I mean, you always hear any surgery that you have, you can have complications, and especially with this surgery, like I had to sign a waiver, which I think I talked about. And most surgeons do this, is like, you sign a waiver saying that you basically know the risk and the complications that you're taking on when you do this surgery. So, you can't like go back and sue your doctor or whatever. If anything were to go wrong. And you sign that, and I signed that, and I knew, like, I took it very seriously, and I knew that this was a very serious surgery, but it becomes so routine in a way that you just don't think that it's actually going to happen until it does. And for the record, I'm fine now. Obviously, I'm back at home. But in the complications, really, I didn't have anything to do with the surgery, which was the weird part. But yeah. So anyway, let me explain what happened. So I did the surgery. Everything was great. I actually was really surprised because I didn't have very much pain, and I didn't notice, like, I almost didn't notice that I even had surgery. And, oh, sorry, my leg is actually killing me right now. So I didn't even really notice that I had surgery after, waking up and stuff. And I hear, that happens for some people. I was able to drink water just fine. In fact, like, I really had to stop myself when drinking because, I don't have that like switch in my brain where it says like, you're gonna drink too much, or your stomach, you know what I mean, like when you drink too much. So I've had to learn to slow down my drinking because I've had so little like repercussions, I suppose. And so I was fine basically on Wednesday, and then the next day I started to get a little sore. I think I was getting ready to even maybe go home, or maybe it was that night. I don't remember, but it was at some point I needed some pain medicine while I was there, and I asked for the pain meds, and apparently I had been put on a CPAP oxygen breathing machine because my oxygen got severely low, and then somehow that machine or that mask got off of me, and I lost my oxygen, and I coded out. I went code blue. And my neighbor, luckily, thank God she was there, she called and called the nurse, and they came in and they put me on the ventilator. And I was just, it was awful. Obviously, I don't remember this, obviously, and I was on a ventilator for like a couple days, like 2-3 days, I think. There's like 2-3 days that are just gone. I don't have any memory of that time. I have like, it's almost like little bits and pieces of like a video, but it's like clips. I don't remember a lot of it, and I think part of that is just psychologically, like maybe I've just kind of blocked that out mentally, and part of the other part of it is just because I was fighting for my life basically, and so that's yeah, it's still scary to even think about or even talk about, but that's what happened to me, and I really wanted to talk about it and mention it because it is something that can happen with your surgery. And the thing was too is like it had nothing to do with the surgery. It's not like they went in and they found a hernia or something, which is another common complication. This just happened to be like I got pain medicine and my oxygen went out. That had nothing to do with the surgery or me being, open or anything like that. So, there's so many things that can happen, which is why, it's so important to really think about this surgery and, take your time when going through this process, because you just never know. And also to be very like close with your surgeon, especially if you have like asthma or sleep apnea or anything like that, or if you even suspect that you have anything like that. See, I knew that I had asthma, which I kind of which I don't know, I always contributed just to being overweight, and I just thought that my asthma would just go away, once I had lost weight. I don't know, I still don't know if that's the case. Certainly my breathing will improve, but I may still have asthma after this, so I don't know. But I do currently, right now, I have, asthma. I use an inhaler, and that was something that I kind of just like briefly glossed over. It wasn't something I really sat down and discussed with my surgeon. And that's something I wish I had, because I was talking to a couple of nurses, and they said, yeah, that's actually pretty common for people who have breathing, disorders and things like that. Like, it's pretty common to be really sensitive to pain medication, and it can drop your oxygen like that. So, just things like that I wish I would have been a little bit more open and more aware of. So, that's why I'm telling you guys to hopefully, help you if you, are like me and have problems with breathing and things like that. So, that was part one of my experience. I came home on Monday, and I've been meaning to vlog, but I've just been so out of it and so tired. I just literally, all I do is just sleep. And I think I don't know, I think I had a little bit of a depression too, because we did have, Thanksgiving yesterday, literally yesterday. And, it was a little sad, to not be able to go. Like, I didn't go anywhere. Like, I didn't go over to my family's house or anything like that, because one, I just wasn't feeling up to it, and two, can't eat anything anyway, right? So I was like, no, that probably isn't a great idea. So it was a little sad, to just be by myself, not able to eat. I guess, like, that's the one thing that's different this year. Is like, I've been used to spending holidays and stuff by myself, but like, this year I wasn't able to eat, so I wasn't able to cope with food, and so that was difficult. But my boyfriend, he worked yesterday and works the rest of the week, but he did come over for part of the day yesterday after he spent time with his family and stuff. And I probably could have went over there and whatever, but again, I wasn't feeling up to it, and I can't eat anyway, so there's really no point in me being there, I guess. So anyway, I've been home since Monday, and I've been doing okay. I just checked the calendar now, and I'm already, past my week. I'm a week post-op now, which is crazy to think about. Brain fog is a thing. So I've been home. I'll be honest, I haven't been doing the best with my care and my self-care and all that stuff. I can guarantee you I have not been drinking enough water. I have not been getting in any protein basically at all. I've had, I do try to drink these bone broths from Swanson. and they're pretty good, and they're 9 grams of protein. But I haven't been drinking enough water, haven't been doing the things that I needed to do. And one of the big things that I've been doing that I know is super bad, and I have to stop, is I've been drinking soda. I've been drinking carbonated drinks. And again, see, this is what I mean about not really having repercussions. So the hospital accidentally gave me, I guess, 7-Up or Sprite or whatever while I was in there. And I didn't think anything of it until, afterwards. And yeah, I'm able to drink it without really any problems. I do get some gas pain, like usually a couple hours after, but it's not like incredible, and I can still, like, it's still manageable to me to be able to drink it. So again, this is where they say, don't rely on the surgery to, make you do what you're supposed to, because again, I'm a week out and I can sit and have a ginger ale or a 7-Up. I haven't been drinking caffeine or anything, but I have been drinking ginger ale and 7-Up, which is like so bad. So I haven't had any today. I have been drinking water, and I've just been kind of trying to get back on track with things. But yeah, I'm not off to a great start. I'm not off to a great start, and I'm disappointed in myself because I spent so much time going to the classes, doing all the things, going to the support groups, and I feel like I'm effing up already, and I have like barely even started. So also, just to mention for the record, I've been having incredible pain in my legs. In my one leg mostly, but it's my right leg, and my feet have been completely numb since I've been home. Like, I don't know what that's about. But I have very little strength. My leg really hurts, and I think, and I've been getting horrible headaches, and I think that is because I'm dehydrated, and I haven't been drinking enough water, because it's weird, like, immediately, like, today, I felt so bad, like, I was, like, really sick, and immediately I got up, and I'm like, alright, cool, so I just started, like, guzzling water, guzzling to a point, but I started, pounding liquids and water, and as soon as I started to do that, my headache started to go away. So I know I'm not drinking enough water, and I think I'm actually pretty dehydrated, which I think is causing me some pain in my legs. So, just another heads up, dehydration is a real thing, and it's not something that you want to go through. I've been watching a lot of different videos, with like, My Level 10 Life and Time to Shrink and a few other, bariatric videos out there, and, they all say the same thing, is like, you have to drink enough water. If you don't drink enough water, you start to get headachy, and you start to have pains and everything else. So, yeah, I mean, this is my reality, and I wanted to come on, obviously, and share, everything that's happened. I'm hoping, this is just the first week. I'm hoping that next week will be better, and I will have better news. I have lost a little bit of weight. I've only lost, I think, like 15 or 16 pounds. I think the hospital said 16 pounds when I left, which is still a lot, considering, everything. But, yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, though, because I'm starting to get pretty tired, and I think I need another nap. I'm going to drink some more water. And, yeah. I will check in with you guys later. I'm gonna end the vlog here, obviously, because I'm back home, and I will start doing some filming for week 2 post-op. So, alrighty guys, thank you so much for sticking around and for all the support and love and just encouragement, and I will see y'all next time.